What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Football Talk. RJ here, coming at you with a video previewing the upcoming Super Bowl 46, between New England Patriots and the New York Giants. In this video, I'm flat out going to be discussing the game, and by the end, I will let you know my prediction on the game. Now we have the number 1 seed in the AFC, New England Patriots, taking on the number 4 seed in the NFC in the New York Giants. And with this, you have to really look at the whole picture of the entire season and every team in general, really. You're looking at basically a watered down AFC conference. Peyton Manning's out, Matt Schaub got hurt at the end of the year. The Jets didn't even make the playoffs. Jets could have been a solid playoff team despite all locker room stuff. Ben Roethlisberger, he got hurt. You had Tim Tebow in the playoffs. Come on. So really, the number 1 seed in the AFC this year really isn't saying much as compared to the previous years. Look at what the Patriots have faced so far. First game, you're taking on Tim Tebow. Next game, taking on Joe Flacco, which, not discrediting Flacco at all, but he's not really a top quarterback. Though he did play all right, he's not a top quarterback. So New England is the number 1 seed with 31st. They're the 31st defensive pass defense, and in the NFL today, as I've preached many times before, quarterback-driven league, pass-driven league, you kind of need to defend the pass. It's pretty critical. So that's a huge disadvantage to the Patriots. Whereas the Giants, on the other hand, the NFC was loaded this year. The Packers at the top, Saints at the top, 49ers with that solid defense. Yep. Even the wild card teams were pretty good with Atlanta and Detroit. NFC was stacked this year. Giants actually made it into the playoffs by the skin of their teeth, but you also have to think that actually helped them. The last couple games of their season, they were all playoff games. If they lost any of those games, they were done. So the Giants had to win out in the regular season. They had to win out in the postseason. They're playing at their highest level ever since week 14 or whatever week it was. They've been playing top-notch football since the end of the season, and that's just carried them through the playoffs, and they just kept that momentum going, which is huge. They beat Green Bay and Atlanta by 17 plus points. Both teams 17 plus. That's huge, especially, like I said, a stacked NFC this year. So looking at that alone, you kind of want to give the edge to the Giants. Now, as I've said in previous videos, once again, quarterback-driven league. Let's look at the quarterbacks now. Tom Brady, over 5,000 passing yards this year. That's huge. He's carrying the team with nothing more than 2 tight ends and Wes Welker across the middle. That's the Patriots' offense. There's no secret to it. Now you got Gronkowski hurt. He's going to play in the Super Bowl, but really, how can you expect him to be 100%? He's basically playing to say, I'm in the Super Bowl. That, and you can't blame the guy. That's something you can't miss. So really, you have a not really 100% Gronkowski, Aaron Hernandez, Wes Welker across the middle, and the occasional Deion Branch deep. Good job by Brady by getting over 5,000 yards with that type of offense. Good job there, but really, that's going to be difficult against the Giants. And I don't care what you say about the Giants secondary, that pass rush totally makes up for it and definitely makes the secondary's job much, much easier. So really, if you think about it, it doesn't matter about the quarterbacks. The key to this game is going to be in the trenches. Is New England's offensive line or the Giants' defensive line better? Which one's better? And I'm going to give that edge to the Giants once again. I mean, the Giants' front four is hands down the best in the league. I don't think you can defend that. I don't know how you can dispute it. It's just, how are you going to stop it? I mean, you think about Eli Manning, he's a great quarterback. I consider him top 5. He's not going to face any pass rush. You have a top 5 quarterback not getting any pass rush, he's going to have a field day. Whereas you have Tom Brady, he might be at a higher level than Eli, but he's going to be facing the best pass rush in the league, which is going to bring him down probably below Eli. So that's going to give Giants clear-cut advantage. I don't know how you can not like the Giants in this game. And this really shocked me. I mean, I'm not much of a gambling guy myself, but Vegas came out with their line, and just a prediction on my part when we first learned about the matchup after the Giants win, I was thinking maybe 3.5 point favorite to the Giants. But instead, it's a 3.5 favorite to the Patriots. Now, I'm not one to advise anybody to gamble, but if I were a betting man, I'm definitely putting my money on the Giants. I think they're a clear-cut favorite, and they're considered an underdog. Really? Eli Manning, he's got Victor Cruz, Hakeem Nicks, Mario Manningham. Ahmad Bradshaw can run it. Brandon Jacobs can run it. You gotta love that power back. Now, Giants' offensive line did struggle against the Niners, but Patriots don't have that defense, so Giants' offensive line should be just fine. I mean, they've been protecting Eli all year. They had a tough time against the Niners, like I said, but they should be fine against the Patriots. So, as I mentioned in my last video, and if you haven't checked that out, please do. I'll put that link in the description. Giants have the 3 keys to be successful in the NFL: elite quarterback, protect the quarterback, and get the other quarterback. Whereas the Patriots, top quarterback, I don't know if they can protect him in this game, and they do not have a pass rush. Everything is pointing to the Giants. I don't see how you can't favorite the Giants. It's just mind-boggling. I mean, credit to Tom Brady basically carrying the Patriots team, because without him, they're not going to be where they're at. That's just plain and simple. I mean, as a fan, I don't like Tom Brady, I will admit that, but you got to take the fan side out of it when you make these videos or actually discuss football. Look at it with perspective. If Patriots don't have Tom Brady, they're not here. So basically, it's the Giants versus Tom Brady, and I'm taking the Giants still. I just can't do it. So obviously, my prediction for this game is going to be the New York Giants win, and I'm thinking a couple touchdowns. We're probably looking at like a 35-21 game, somewhere around there. That's my prediction. It might be a little bit less, maybe 28-14, something along those lines. That's just my prediction. So that will probably do it for me. Hope you guys enjoy the game. I'll probably be making one more video after the Super Bowl, because it's just going to turn into the off season, and I'm really not going to come out with a lot of videos, but I'll post another video discussing more about that. And with that, thank you guys for tuning in, and keep on tuning in.